So this is the table that I built, 24 by 36 inches, and then the extension or the fold out piece is also 24 by 36, and it's a 3/16 inch thick. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make another extension piece. And as you can see, I've got my slide out that I built here. This extends the table out another 12 inches. So I'll have another 12 by 36 here. And I've got these two pieces of flat bar, 2 inch by 3/16 to space it up. And this is actually a piece of remnant from my top. So when I originally bought this top, a while back, I decided to take the remnant with me, the extra leftover piece, basically. And I thought about doing this before. Never really was a priority until now. I think this is going to work out well. So I need to cut off this end here, make it 36 inches. I think right now, it's 48 inches. So I'll cut 12 inches off, save this scrap right here. I'll have the spacers underneath it that I'll weld here and here. And for my mag drill, there's a chart from Hogue that has the holding strength per thickness of metal that you have. So for this 3/16 inch top, it really doesn't have that much clamping force, but I'm going to weld this, I think this is 1/4 inch. Yeah. No, this is 3/8. Weld is 3/8 underneath this table here. Probably about right here. And I'm going to weld this piece. So it's going to be like right here for this one. And about right there for that one. And that'll increase my clamping force with that mag drill. Then I will drill a hole somewhere about right here. And you can see when you push down on this, it does have some flex. So I've got these two 3/8 inch square bar, solid bar. I'll weld one right about here, and the other one I'll weld about right there, and the hole will be in the center. So then I guess we'll have to see how that works out. If that doesn't work out that well, I've got this flat bar, 3/4 by 1/8, and maybe I'll weld that in instead. The only reservation I have about using flat bar is I want this extension to store fairly easily, So if I have the 3/8 stock with the 3/8 plate, then it won't stick out more than that. And I should be able to slide it up against the wall, between the table and the wall. If I have flat bar there, I'll still be able to store it. I just have to store it a little bit differently. So we'll see how that works out.
I almost forgot to use a cut guide. This helps with keeping the cut straight and lets you cut a little faster since you don't have to worry about staying on your cut line. I'm starting to make a habit out of cleaning periodically. It's less of a safety hazard and helps to keep metal out of the soles of my boots so I don't track them inside the house. Right here I use the mag drill to help position the 3/8 inch plate so I can tack it in. I think I didn't use enough lubrication to cut this hole. That's why you see so much smoke. This mag drill comes with a gravity fed lubrication bottle, so I'll need to start using that. I measured to get my stitch welds spaced evenly. I marked every 2 inches. It was 28 inches total, but I ended up spacing the welds about 6 inches apart. I did this to keep the heat down to a minimum, but I still ended up warping this plate. I've seen a few tricks of using compressed air to cool the weld area down, so I'll try that on a future project. I also could have spaced the welds further apart. Here you can see how bad this plate warped. It's quite disappointing, but I knew that once I bolted it down that it wouldn't matter. Luckily, there's no flex in this extension. I made sure to use some painter's tape on the second bolt. It helps to keep the welt splatter off the bolt to be able to unthread it easier and maybe even reuse it. You can also use anti-splatter spray. I had to clean out these threads after going over them with a grinder. Overall, I'm happy with how this project turned out. If I had to do it over again, I would use 3/8 inch plate. That way I could use it to make fab holes and use clamps on the middle of the extension at least. Now I have a welding table that is 3 foot by 5 foot and can still store in my 2-car garage with 2 vehicles.